Well, the queue came about faster than I thought it would, so here we go. The last fight in the Alexander Raid series. At least the normal mode version of it. And I still didn't spend any of my poetics. Ah, well. Oh, hey, green's my favorite color, especially dark green. Huh. And I do like machines. I don't know why that person asked the tank know what to do. Tanks always do the same thing regardless of the fight. They take the hits. I guess maybe they mean the limit break. It's a point where we're suggesting the limit break. This wonderful music. Mega holy. Skirt. Ties into that. Maybe it helped. I like to think it did. Uh-oh, I'm lagging. Kinda knew where stuff was, but not really. Watch, someone's gonna be like, "Tank, you need to limit break." It's pretty cool, huh? It'd be more cinematic if I wasn't on tank. He didn't have it. I had it. Chrono foil. You who would inherit the future, huh? Oh, I've got a green marker. That means I can't. Now, interestingly, all buffs and debuffs on party members during this get frozen, but all debuffs on Alexander are still active, despite that they're, you know, coming from someone's aether that's been frozen. And I've been stuttering a lot. You know, I took speech classes for that when I was a kid. He's got wings! He drank a Red Bull. Sky's all clear, and there's like cogs that are warm with destiny. time gate is my favorite part. Although I think in normal mode DPS can just go in. But yeah, screw it. I'm going in. I'm showing you. It's for the Let's Play. It'll be fine. With the increased potencies and the fact that it's normal mode, it'll be fine. Basically, you come back in time, and you're the reason the time bubble stops. Oh boy. Good thing I came in. It looks like nobody was coming in. See, there's your character, and the bigger you are, the easier it is to see that you jumped with Sid. It's the same side as Sid. The music that's playing is called Rise. Let's go get him from the other end. Oh, I should be stacking with this. Well, I almost got there. But I didn't quite get there. Oh, he's summoning himself inside of himself. Sins of the Creator. Whoa. Seems legit. Well, I have felt complete ever since I started dating Sarah, but, you know. I'll calm this healer because he did a good job. Both the healers did a good job. Let's see, I guess I'll take a crank. I don't really care about the chef. Maybe the toy? Oh, I don't get the toy. Got my crank though. Oh, got both my cranks. Real pretty in here, huh? Well, let's see. But it's about 9 minutes into recording. Got a couple comms for limit breaking. Probably also for helping out with the freeze time. If you don't enter those time portals and save yourself in the past, then you instantly wipe. Because you die in the past and therefore can't go and, you know, start the fight you're in. Quick thinks winds back time. Doings of Uplanders will be undone. History will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order. Foolish Uplanders. Knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one. Somebody stop him? I mean, I've got a sword, I could cut him. Sid, you've got like that power cutter from, you know, when we fought the Garleans. Well, somebody got shot. Poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. Hot damn! I mentioned it before, but the amount of thigh that's showing, the region of thigh that's showing on your Stola is called absolute territory for some reason. And boy, does her stand out. Sounds to me like you had a nice nap on a rubbish chute. But what matters is that you're safe. And with that, I think we can declare this operation a success. Oh hey, we actually get to walk around inside here. Can we talk to Shinoa? Meow. Lots of text you would never get to see if you just watched all the cutscenes in the end room and just, you know, skipped past all the NPCs. You know what? Let's take a look around, just because we can. Because this area, we're never going to see it again. I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance. Cats. I'm a kitty cat. And a meow, 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 and a meow, meow, meow. What? Is he a cyborg? No, might have shot him in the head. Negative. Quick Thinks, better built, own body, made stronger than ordinary Gabi. Quick Thinks is not unmade by simple flesh wound. O Alexander, Lord of Steel and whirly cogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment. Codex responds, here means to return to the past. Access denied? What means this? My codex blew up. Again. Diane, my love, could it truly be you? Yeah, just like with Estinian and Nidhogg. like the ethereal sea. We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is the dream that Alexander dreams. What of our companions? Are they... Their fate was not mine to change, matey. Or is it mighty or midi? All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. You say that. Remember that line for later. From this place, unfeathered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees and feel what it feels. This perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the worlds we have seen. A world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist, every nation brought under their yoke. A world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Alexander dreamed all the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable, and in the end reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence. But why? Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space and reshape history for the better, but such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of ether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would, mayhap not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, this supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. And so it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man, with all of his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. A time will come when the fate of this world is placed in the hands of one warrior. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery, beyond even the Colossus's ability to calculate. And yet Alexander chose to believe in that man, and the light within him. There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action, not to change history but to preserve it. The summoning of the Colossus and the events that followed had potentially disastrous consequence for our reality, its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures separated by nary a thread. Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time bleeding the land of ether. And in the end, the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of time as it had already been set in motion, Alexander sent forth a humble servant to do its bidding. Meow, 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 meow. A clockwork quarrel, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path. And now but one task remains. Having become one with the horn, the core is well nigh indestructible. It would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry, and so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away, far from the reach of man. A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat in perpetuity for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it. Don't you see, my love? We're already there. And coming here to you, I have closed the circle of time. I am all but certain of it. When I accepted the horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said that it had the power to grant any wish. And so as I took it in hand, I prayed and prayed with every ounce of my will for the one true desire in my heart. To be with you forever. Ugh, so mushy. all this inventory is getting taken up. Of endings and beginnings. Oh, whoa, we're getting 4 orchestrion rolls, huh? Okay, gotta find round rocks. Luckily, we have ESP, and we can find her instantly. Some back thinking, huh? Blind devotion to ideals, huh? Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. It's a fate I'd not wish on anyone. Meow. Meow meow. You get to say that a lot, Sid. Now I think I've seen everything. She ain't seen nothing yet. Back on the shortstop, huh? Still with all our important bits to boot, huh? Wedge is worried about losing his junk. Weathered manuscript, huh? Quite ancient, huh? This is Charlie and Legend Book from Ishtola. Backrix has waited for a Legend Book for a long time. Backrix has been reading about many things. About Enigma Codex and blue-haired uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyplock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycog sleeps and Gobbyflock is safe, but still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings, fill pages of Watcher Book with data. Let Backrix see. Yes, it's just as Backrix shock. As Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him? Are you feeling alright there? You look like you've seen a ghost. Page tells fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, uplanders of blue hair. Many years ago in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstep from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo. The names of 2 are Diane and Midday. Look at hand drawing, even faces are same looking. Egads, if that's our Midday and Diane, why that means that one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far in the past. So after searching for near an eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. It may be just a fairy tale, but I, for one, would like to believe it. Small stone. Stone is dark when sitting on ground, but hold stone in hand and shiny lights. Goblins are adorable. At least in Final Fantasy. At this point, I'm about ready to bleed in anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to tell you, Clyde. Remember when we went into core and almost got our arses fried by that Colossus inside a Colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then, a feeling that chilled me to the bone, as if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember. I felt it too, so tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quick Thinks was spinning the hands of the clock? I'm afraid I do. You're afraid you do? Well, that's not ominous in the least. On second thought, how about you don't tell us? Thank you very much. Oh, Biggs and Wedge. I love that you're a Final Fantasy staple. Straight out of Star Wars. And that concludes the Heavensward raids. We got all the 24-mans, we got all of the Alexander raids done. Only thing we didn't do was Savage, which... we can do that at any time. It's not really that important. Let's see, what could we spend our poetics on? Need to spend some, because I'm gonna get bonus for Sephiroth. Let's see... Oh, no, I don't need a mask. Don't need hand upgrades. Nope, like all those. Like those. Maybe bracelet? Maybe casting bracelet? Possibly healer gear? We'll see. I suppose I could also pick up glamour items like Shire weapons for my squadron. It'd be better than letting poetics go to waste. That's the main thing. Is it doesn't really matter if I go spend them, but I'd rather my poetics not go to waste. They're a consumable currency, and you know what we could do though, if we don't want any upgrades right now. Which let me check this bracelets. Well, they'd be a direct upgrade. I don't have that many melds in my bracelet there either. So yeah, we could do that. Darkest gap coat. But something else we could also do is we go to other, and you can buy materials for crafting here. But you can also buy demi crystals, which I think are also for crafting. But you can also NPC them straight up for 500 gil a pop. So while it might not be that much, you know, 500 times 20, that's 10k, you know. If you have nothing better to do with your poetics at all, like no relics to work on, no gear to buy, no materials that you want that can only be gotten from poetics or something, then buy demi crystals and sell them. Because that'll at least give you teleporting money for a day. You know? You know what? How that is, I should put direct hit into it. Maybe. I guess I could put more direct hit into my mask if I've got any. Aww. Of course, the determination goes in. Ah, well, it's not that important. Anywho, we could queue for Sephiroth now. But I think it would probably be a better idea to cut this episode a bit short and leave off on the raid momentum there. I will go to Azzy's Law though first, and next time I'll open up with the queue to Sephiroth normal happening. I might tank it, I don't know. Could really do anything for it. It's not gonna give any experience points. Everything's all nice and 63 now, boss. Won't have raise on Red Mage, so... you know what, whatever, I'll do it on Samurai. I guess I didn't. Ah well. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Alexander Raid series. Obviously it wasn't as good as Bahamut, but with time travelers and time travel as a possibility for the heroes now, you'll have to wonder how we could ever lose. And that's why they had that line in there about how, like, oh, Alexander can't see beyond, you know, this window of time that this mortal guy is going to be alive for, you know. He could see all other futures, but yeah, sure, but this guy's life, after this guy's life, nah, incalculable. Like, okay, well. But anyway, thanks for watching, have a nice day, I'll see you next time.